Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel, that's Concepts of Chemistry. Before starting today's lecture, please do subscribe my channel. My dear students, today we are going to study a topic called electromagnetic spectrum. Before starting this topic, you should revise what is electromagnetic wave. The electromagnetic wave is composed of two waves, the electric wave and a magnetic wave. You can see the figure over the screen. You can see that the magnetic wave is mentioned in red color and electric wave is mentioned in blue color. What's the key observations? You can see that both the waves are perpendicular to each other and both the waves are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. That stands for electromagnetic wave. So now let us understand what is electromagnetic spectrum then. Now, my dear students, we are having different types of electromagnetic waves and the arrangement of that waves in order of their wavelength. It can be increasing or it can be decreasing. That stands for electromagnetic spectrum. So I'm writing the arrangement the arrangement of different types of electromagnetic waves in order of their increasing or decreasing wavelength is called electromagnetic spectrum. Is called electromagnetic spectrum. So how many different types of electromagnetic waves are there? They are 8 in number. The first one is the cosmic rays. The second one is gamma rays. Gamma rays. The third one is X-rays. The fourth one is ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays. The fifth one is visible rays. The sixth one is infrared rays. The seventh one is microwave. And the eighth one is radio waves. So I have written this order in increasing order of the wavelength. So this is the increasing order of the wavelength. Increasing order of wavelength. You can learn this in a very simple way. You have to just learn these words, that's C, G, X, U, V, I, M, R, where C stands for cosmic rays, G stands for gamma rays, X stands for X-rays, U stands for ultraviolet rays, V stands for visible rays, I stands for infrared rays, M stands for microwaves, and R stands for radio waves. Now let's come on the scale. I have already maintained the wave in order of the increasing wavelength. You can easily observe that here wavelength is less, the wavelength is increasing, the wavelength is more increasing, the wavelength is further increasing and increasing and finally increasing. So I have maintained this order of increasing wavelength. Now let's talk about the specific values. So what's the values? The values will be in angstroms. The value of wavelength, I'm writing, I will take wavelength in angstroms. I will take wavelength in angstroms, and it will be the increasing order. It will be increasing order. So what's my first value? The first one is the 0. From 0 to 0.1. From 0 angstrom to 0.1 angstrom, the rays having this wavelength in this range are called cosmic rays. Are called cosmic rays. Then from 0. It was 0.01. Now the waves having wavelength from 0 to 0.01 angstrom is cosmic rays. Now from 0.01 angstrom to 0.1 angstrom, we are having the rays in this range to be gamma rays. That will be the gamma rays. Now from 0.1 angstroms to 150 angstroms, the X-rays will have wavelength in the range of 0.1 angstrom to 150 angstrom. So here it comes out to be X-rays. Now from 150 angstrom to 3800 angstroms. Now UV rays, ultraviolet rays. The ultraviolet rays will have the wavelength in the range of 150 angstroms to 3800 angstroms. So that will be the UV rays. Now from 3800 angstrom to 7600 angstroms, the rays will be visible rays. The rays will be visible rays. So the visible rays will have the wavelength in the range of 3800 angstrom to 7600 angstrom. Now from 7600 angstrom to 6 into 10 raised to the power 6 angstroms, the rays will be infrared. Infrared rays will have the wavelength in the range of 7600 angstrom to 6 into 10 to the power 6 angstroms. Now from 6 into 10 to the power 6 to 3 into 10 raised to the power 9 angstrom, the waves will be the microwaves. So microwaves will have the wavelength in the range of 6 into 10 to the power 6 angstroms to 3 into 10 to the power 9 angstroms. Now from 3 into 10 to the power 9 angstrom to 3 into 10 raised to the power 13 angstroms, that is the maximum wavelength. It will be of radio waves. So more the wavelength, the more distance the wave will travel. So obviously the radio waves with the highest wavelength will travel the maximum distance. So These were the ranges of all the electromagnetic waves in the order of their increasing wavelength. Now, let's talk about visible rays in a little detail. I'm talking about visible rays. The visible rays is further subdivided into 7 parts, and we all know that is Vibgyor. V I B G Y O R. V stands for violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and then finally R stands for red. So that's the Vibgyor, starting from 3800 angstroms to 7600 angstroms. So that was the topic. Now let's discuss about sources of the different electromagnetic waves. So I'm writing my next topic to be here. Sources of all electromagnetic waves. The first one, cosmic rays. Let's talk about the source of cosmic rays first. These rays originate in the outer space and enter the Earth's surface due to their high penetrating nature. So I'm writing these rays originate in the outer space. These rays originate in the outer space and enters the Earth atmosphere due to its high penetrating power. Now let's talk about the gamma rays. I'm writing gamma rays. These rays are produced during the radioactive disintegration of any radioactive element. These rays are produced during disintegration of any radioactive element. Now let's talk about X-rays. The third rays are X-rays. These rays are produced by striking high-speed electrons on the metal of high atomic masses. So I'm writing these rays are produced by striking high-speed electrons by striking high-speed electrons on metals of high atomic masses. On metals of high atomic masses. Now let's talk about the UV rays now. The fourth one, that's my ultraviolet rays. In short, it's called UV rays. These are produced by sun, arc lamps containing mercury vapors, xenon or hydrogen gas, and a hot vacuum sparks. So I'm writing these rays are produced by sun. First of all, these rays are produced by, first of all, sun. Arc lamps containing mercury vapors. Arc lamps containing mercury vapors. Xenon or hydrogen gas, and a hot vacuum sparks. Xenon or hydrogen gas and hot vacuum sparks. So UV rays are produced by these sources. Now let's talk about the fifth one. It's visible radiations. Now I'm talking about now visible radiation or the visible rays. Obviously these are also produced by sun. So these rays are produced by sun, stars, arc lamps, hot filaments of a tungsten in electric bulbs. Our eye is sensitive only to these radiations only. So first of all, these are produced by sun. These are produced by sun. Stars, arc lamps, hot filaments of tungstens in electric bulbs, hot filament of tungsten in electric bulbs. Now, very important point, that our eye is sensitive only to this type of rays, that is the visible rays. Now let's talk about infrared radiations. The sixth one is, I'm writing infrared radiations. Infrared radiations. They are emitted by hot bodies. So I'm writing infrared radiations. They are emitted by hot bodies. Now let's talk about the microwaves now. The seventh one stands for microwaves. These are produced by spark discharge, and these waves are also used in telephone circuits. So I'm writing these are produced by these waves. These waves are produced by spark discharge. By spark discharge. And the very important use, that these waves are used in telephone circuits. So I'm writing these waves are used in telephone circuits. Now, the last one comes out to be the radio waves. Now I'm talking about radio waves. These are produced from a spark gap discharge and oscillating electric circuits. These are produced from these are produced from a spark gap discharge. Spark gap discharge and oscillating electric circuit. And oscillating electric circuit. So, my dear students, that's all for today. I hope you all understood today's lecture. If any student wants to book a paid one-to-one online class to clear their doubts, then he/she can contact me. My phone number is mentioned on thumbnail of this lecture. Please like, subscribe and share my channel to maximum number of students. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Stay blessed.